Superpowers are not only found in movies, sometimes they are found in the people around us, going about their daily lives. To them, their superpower is a part of their normal lives, and it doesn't seem extraordinary at all. It's intriguing to see these people easily do things science cannot explain. It leaves us all in awe as people from different walks of life continue to exceed the limits of physics with their superpowers. Let's see 20 of those people that violate all the laws of physics. Number 1. The Maasai Jumpers. When it comes to jumping, the Maasai warriors are simply incredible. The people of this tribe can leap up to 3 feet vertically without any external help. That's thrice as high as the average person's jump, which is only about 1 foot. The warriors, also known as Morans, use their jumping skills to showcase their strength and agility during traditional ceremonies. These ceremonies involve warriors performing repetitive jumps, accompanied by lively singing and chanting that can go on for hours. What sets these people apart is their unique jumping technique. They squat and then spring straight upward, relying solely on the power of their leg muscles. It's a perfect blend of strength, balance, and coordination. Additionally, they use their arms as a counterbalance to help them stay steady and jump even higher. It's truly impressive to witness their awe-inspiring vertical leaps. Number 2, Indian chef with magic hands. The restaurant, Ganesh in Delhi, has gained fame for its delicious food. The 65-year-old street chef working there is especially known for his daring act of scooping fried fish out of boiling oil with his bare hands. It all started as an experiment, and now it has become his trademark that sets him apart from other chefs. Surprisingly, he no longer burns or blisters while hand-frying fish in oil heated to a scorching 200 degrees Celsius. It has become a habit for him, and he considers it quite an experience. This fearless technique has earned him a reputation among food enthusiasts. The restaurant has been in the family for years, and now the 2 sons have taken charge, carrying on the family tradition. With such an incredible cooking method and a long-standing history, Ganesh is undoubtedly a place worth trying for its delectable food and unique chef skills. Number 3. The Lion Whisperer. Kevin Richardson, also known as the Lion Whisperer, has an extraordinary ability to communicate with big cats, whether it's a fierce cheetah or an intimidating lion. He was born on October 8, 1974 in Johannesburg, South Africa, and his affinity for animals became evident at a very young age. He grew up in a neighborhood close to a lion park and developed a close friendship with its owner. This friendship allowed him to spend time with captive animals being rehabilitated at the park. Later on, Kevin managed a special facility called the Kingdom of White Lion, where he cared for over 26 lions, as well as numerous hyenas, leopards, and other native animals. In 2013, he raised enough funds to establish the Kevin Richardson Wildlife Sanctuary. His bond with the lions is truly remarkable. He hugs and cuddles them, forming a unique and special relationship. It's rare and, of course, dangerous. But Kevin's connection with these majestic creatures is simply extraordinary. Number 4. The King Teeth. This man amazed everyone with an incredible feat of strength when he pulled a massive 328-ton train for 9 feet using only the force of his teeth. This jaw-dropping display set a new world record for the heaviest weight ever pulled with teeth, and the crowd couldn't help but cheer and applaud in amazement. He had a riveted steel rope inside his mouth during the exercise, using the tracks for support. With his feet against wooden beams, he propelled himself backward while firmly gripping the rope with his teeth. It was truly a sight to behold, showing the extraordinary strength and determination of the human spirit. The man credited his impressive strength to an ancient Indian meditation technique that he practiced for years. Not only did this technique help him build his physical strength, but it also kept him mentally and emotionally balanced. Alongside meditation, he diligently performed daily jaw exercises to strengthen his facial muscles, despite some discomfort. His dedication paid off, evident in his amazingly chiseled jaw. Number 5. The Battery Man. The Battery Man, Biba Struja, has gained admiration for letting dangerous levels of electricity run through his body and coming out unharmed. He's like a human conductor, capable of withstanding shocks of millions of volts, something that would be lethal to anyone else. In 1983, he set his first Guinness World Record by taking a whopping 20,000 volts and surviving without a scratch. In 2003, he also became the fastest man to heat a cup of water, managing to do it in just 1 minute and 37 seconds using his electric abilities. He has been living as a human electrode, astounding everyone around him with his unique talent. He and his family perform high-voltage feats, and he even runs an electrotherapy clinic from home, where he treats people with conditions like arthritis just by touching them with his electrically charged hands. Usiyojua is undoubtedly one of a kind, with no one else on the planet capable of what he can do. It's truly incredible to witness such a remarkable and unique individual. Number 6. The girl with X-ray vision. At just 10 years old, Natasha Demnica claimed to have the ability to see inside the human body. Initially, many thought she was just an imaginative girl, but it soon became clear that her claims were legitimate. Her first experience with this phenomenon was when she saw inside her mother's body, identifying different organs and discussing what she saw. As she got older, Natasha's skills became even more refined, allowing her to see at the cellular level. People started trusting her medical judgment over trained professionals. After gaining attention on the internet, Natasha was invited to a British show to test her skills. She accurately identified ailments like migraines, endometriosis, and heart defect in individuals. However, some medical conditions she diagnosed were not confirmed by professionals. While some believe she has psychic abilities, others think she is skilled at reading outward signs of diseases. Regardless, her ability to detect certain medical conditions is remarkable and cannot be denied. Number 7. The fastest human calculator. Scott Flansburgh, known as the human calculator, was so skilled at mental calculations that he made it to the Guinness Book of World Records. He could add, subtract, multiply, divide, and even find square and cube roots of any number instantly. In 2001 and 2003, he broke records by adding the same number to itself multiple times in just 15 seconds, faster than any calculator. He even came up with a unique human calculator calendar in 1999, using 0 as day, month, and year. By day, he's an educator, and by night, a media personality, helping people master their mental math skills. Number 8. Man with the stretchiest skin. Gary Turner has a rare medical condition called Ehlers-Danlos, which affects the connective tissues in his body. Due to this condition, his skin is incredibly supple and stretchy. In fact, he can stretch the skin on his stomach up to an astonishing 15 centimeters. While Gary's skin is elastic on various body parts like his tummy, neck, and arms, his hands and feet aren't as rubbery. Though this unique ability has earned him a spot in the Guinness Book of Records, it's essential to know that Ehlers-Danlos syndrome comes with its challenges. Besides the skin, the disorder affects the ligaments of the skin and internal organs, and it can be quite painful. Unfortunately, there is no cure for this syndrome, and in severe cases, it can lead to potentially dangerous complications. Gary's case is indeed exceptional, but it's also a reminder of the complexities of medical conditions and the importance of understanding and supporting those who live with them. Number 9. The Magnet Man. Louis Lin is a fascinating individual from Malaysia who's earned various nicknames like Magnet Man, Magnetic Man, and Mr. Magnum. The reason behind these names is his unique ability to stick metal objects weighing up to 2 kilograms individually and a total of 36 kilograms to his body through magnetism. He even shows off his strength by pulling a car using this magnetic ability. Scientists from the Malaysian University of Technology have studied his body and discovered that he doesn't have a magnetic field inside him. Instead, his skin exhibits high levels of friction, creating a suction effect that allows objects to stick to him. This intriguing skill is purely genetic and has been passed down to his son and 3 grandchildren. Thanks to his extraordinary talent, Louis Lin has made it into the Malaysian record book. Moreover, he's actively involved in performing at numerous charity events, contributing to the welfare of society. Number 10. The artist with photographic memory. Stephen Wiltshire, a renowned British artist, has an incredible talent for drawing and painting. His artistic journey began at a young age when he was diagnosed with autism at 3 and didn't speak until he turned 5. It was his older sister, Annette, who recognized his potential and took him to a friend's apartment on the 14th floor to see the cityscape. From that moment, he became obsessed with designing and drawing landmarks and buildings, and his passion only grew stronger with time. Today, Stephen is considered one of Britain's most famous artists, and his story continues to inspire people worldwide. His exceptional photographic memory is truly impressive. With just a glance, he can capture and draw things in incredible detail, making his superpower truly fascinating and awe-inspiring. Number 11. The World Bee Man. Norm Gray is a fascinating individual with a unique talent. He trained bees to perform action scenes in movies, TV shows, and commercials. He's a UC Davis professor emeritus, has been keeping bees for an impressive 69 years, and was renowned as the world's best bee wrangler before he retired. One of his incredible feats was training bees to fly into his mouth to collect food from a sponge soaked in his special artificial nectar. He even holds the Guinness World Record for having 109 bees inside his closed mouth for an impressive 10 seconds. Besides that, he's also known for setting the bee suit record, wearing a full head-to-toe bee suit while playing his B-flat clarinet to the buzzing bees. Now, at 83 years old, Norm can't actively work with the bees anymore, but he spends his time feeding the wild bees in his garden, much like some people do with wild birds. Apart from his beekeeping expertise, he's also an accomplished author with over 100 publications, including scientific papers, book chapters, and popular articles in beekeeping trade magazines. He's also keen on helping young beekeepers learn more about the art of beekeeping. It's truly amazing how he's dedicated his life to these incredible creatures and left a mark in both the entertainment industry and the world of bees. Number 12. The Incredible Memory. Kim was born in 1951 with a condition that caused an abnormally large head, and further examination revealed damage to his cerebellum and the absence of a nerve bundle connecting the brain's hemispheres. Doctors initially predicted that he would never walk or talk and recommended institutionalization, but his parents strongly opposed the idea. To everyone's surprise, Kim began memorizing entire books at just over a year old, after hearing them read to him just once. He could recite books from memory and retain up to 98% of what he had read. Throughout his life, it's estimated that he read and memorized around 12,000 books, displaying exceptional skills in at least 15 different subjects. Screenwriter Barry Morrow met Kim by chance in 1985 and was so impressed by his abilities that he decided to write a story based on him, which eventually became the movie Rain Man. The film's success brought Kim widespread recognition, and he received numerous requests for public appearances, traveling the world with his father to share his remarkable story. Tragically, Kim passed away in 2009 at the age of 58 after suffering a heart attack. Number 13. The Rubber Boy. Daniel Browning Smith, also known as the Rubber Boy, is a contortionist unlike any other in the world. The Guinness Book of World Records named him the world's most flexible man, and rightly so. He can bend and stretch his body into shapes and positions that seem unnatural to us. His incredible journey began at the age of 4 when his father noticed his unique power during a playful bunk bed session. With hard work, professional training, and the support of his father, Daniel honed his talents and became the ultimate contortionist. He holds an impressive 7 world records for his unmatched extreme flexibility. Not just that, he has created mind-blowing stunts for movies, TV shows, and commercials. You might have seen his work in movies like Paranormal Activity 3 Inches and Don't Mess with the Zohan. The best part is, his real-life feats are drastically cheaper and easier to work with than CGI, providing even better results. It's incredible to see such real-life superpowers. Number 14. The Mystic Who Doesn't Need Food or Water. Going without food or water for years is completely absurd. However, a devotee of Amba Mata in India claims he hasn't had a single bite of food since the year 1940. This devotee was once locked in a room for 15 days for observational studies, and surprisingly, he was found to be perfectly healthy without water. He passed away 2 years ago, though, but throughout his life, he firmly claimed that he didn't need to eat or drink water because the goddess sustained him. He said he went 76 years without consuming water, starting from a very young age when he left his parents' house in search of a spiritual experience. Experts suggest that this man had an extreme form of adaptation to starvation and water restriction. While some people might consider this an unsubstantiated claim, it remains an intriguing and mystical part of India's spiritual landscape. Number 15. Monks who warm up their bodies with their minds. In a monastery located in the northern part of India, you can find Tibetan monks practicing a unique technique called tumo. This practice allows them to control physical processes that were once thought to be uncontrollable. The Tibetan monks have developed extraordinary abilities, such as controlling their body temperature and oxygen intake, even their brain waves. Through visualization and specialized breathing techniques, they can raise their body temperature to feverish levels. One interesting experiment involved individuals wrapping wet sheets around their cold, naked bodies. Dr. Benson, the director emeritus of the Benson Henry Institute, conducted research in the 1980s to understand this phenomenon. He found that the increase in temperatures in their fingers and toes is due to vasodilation, a process where the blood vessels widen, helping to reduce blood pressure. It's fascinating to see how the power of the mind can influence the physical aspects of the body in such extraordinary ways. Number 16. Wim Hof. Wim Hof is a 59-year-old Dutchman who's achieved around 24 world records for his incredible physical feats in extreme conditions. He's not your typical marathon runner, as he runs barefoot and in shorts, even in the harsh Arctic Circle of Finland. Wim's adventurous spirit led him to climb Mount Everest in Nepal and Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania, Africa's highest peak, all while sporting only shorts. He's not just limited to mountains, though. Wim also holds the Guinness World Record for the longest swim under ice. To test his endurance in dry heat, he ran a half marathon across the scorching Namib Desert without drinking water. Researchers have found something fascinating about Wim. He can use his mind to induce a stress response in his body, which helps him resist extreme conditions. He performs special breathing exercises and exposes himself to threats like sudden extreme cold to activate an internal analgesic function. According to him, anyone can learn to do what he does by following the Wim Hof method, replicable breathing exercises that help build resilience. It's truly intriguing to see how he can sit on buckets of ice cubes for hours or stroll through the Himalayas as if it were a leisurely walk through a vineyard, all in his shorts. Scientists are still puzzled by his abilities and continue to explore the mystery behind his extraordinary feats. Number 17. Telekinetic office worker. Amid the usual dull environment of the office, there's something extraordinary going on. One of the employees apparently possesses telekinetic abilities and is wowing her colleagues with them. This video online shows her using her mind to quote her colleagues from her phone during a meeting. Everyone was left completely baffled and couldn't explain the trick. The security camera footage didn't have audio, so we can't be sure how she managed to do it. Some online discussions suggest she might have used a magnet under the table, but many believe she genuinely has telekinetic powers. It's not the first time we've heard of such abilities, and it sparks intriguing questions about the human mind's potential. Number 18. The Monkey King. Raj, also known as the Monkey King, is a remarkable man with a natural talent for rock climbing. He's famous for scaling various structures without any safety harness, not only as a sport, but also to entertain visitors and spectators. He has accomplished some incredible feats, including climbing the highest waterfall in Karnataka, an impressive 830 feet falls, and even ascending Solitaire, a clock tower, in just over 15 minutes without any harness, relying solely on chalk for grip. Interestingly, Raj learned his exceptional rock climbing skills from monkeys and can even understand their language. His ability to climb like a monkey is truly extraordinary and has captivated the attention of many. It's amazing to witness someone with such a unique and daring talent like Raj's. Number 19. Children who see like dolphins. If you've ever swam or surfed in the water, you probably know how challenging it is to see clearly underwater. Everything becomes blurry, and our eyes struggle to adjust because it's not a natural reflex. However, the children of the Moken tribe have developed a fascinating ability that lets them see underwater just like dolphins. Normally, as we age, our eyes become less flexible and we may need glasses. But the Moken children experience something entirely different. Their unique vision allows them to see underwater with perfect clarity. Studies have shown that with a bit of practice, this exceptional underwater vision can be accessible to any young person. It's truly remarkable how they've adapted to their environment and developed such an incredible skill. Number 20, rickshaw saver. In India, rickshaws are a common mode of transportation. One night at an intersection, there was a heart-stopping moment caught on surveillance video when a rickshaw and a truck almost collided. Just as it seemed the truck was about to hit the rickshaw, a flash of light appeared, and suddenly, the rickshaw ended up on the other side of the road, while the truck stopped next to it. A mysterious man dressed in dark clothes appeared, leaving the rickshaw driver and the truck driver completely confused about what just happened. Thankfully, the guy in the rickshaw was fine, but understandably shaken by the strange turn of events. It's a confusing and somewhat scary video, but it does make you wonder if some people with superpowers are using them for good. Thank you for watching. While you're still here, check out the link on your screen for another of our videos. See you on the other side.